Just kind of, I keep looking outside, waiting for someone to pass. It just looks fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's some
Crazy
crowd,
everywhere. Imagine like doing podcasts back in then. Like that would have been. You definitely have content. Like no worries with that. Like.
Yeah.
No, just she wouldn't be into talking, would she?
Doubt it.
No.
This is the most exciting podcast ever. Three people judging the locals. We are just like looking out a window judging locals.
Hey, what do you remember about the first Féile?
Oh, that was.
Am I right in saying somebody was up on your roof or something?
Yeah.
Doing something obscene? Am I right in saying that?
That's right, yeah. There was photographs taken of him too, but the guy that took the photographs at the time, I think he was a teacher down in Tipperary town or somewhere. Can't remember his name. But he
He'd no clothes on, had he, or what?
took off his clothes. He did it for. He was a steeplejack. He did it for. He had his underpants on it.
Okay.
But he did it for party piece. Yeah, but it was frightening because the crowd started jump.
Yeah.
And
Jesus.
we had a shed at the back where we had a bar.
Yeah.
At the
Where
time.
boat travel is now, isn't it? There, was it?
No, that was my outside bar.
That was, yeah.
That used to be rented by the Star Office.
Oh, yeah.
They used to keep big rolls of paper.
Yeah.
And then it started to leak and they stopped. It was around 1991, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So they removed the paper, and I put a counter, maybe a bit higher than this, right across and opened the two gates there, you know, into a galvanized shed.
Wow.
That was mad, yeah.
I remember my uncle Billy did that with his hall door. He just opened the hall door and put a plank across and started selling cans out of it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, it sounds like everyone in Thurles just became like entrepreneur, like they're just business people.
Cans weren't
overnight.
really known, except I had some friends. We had been up at this Dunbarn at the time, and we saw all the cans that were being sold up there.
Yeah.
And so I had 3 pallets of cans in, and we sold about 6 or 7. Now you wouldn't sell that many pallets of cans, a pub wouldn't, in about 10 years.
Wow.
We sold those in 3 or 4 days. You know?
Wow.
Yeah,
It was a gold rush, was it? Like everyone did well.
But like I wouldn't be able for it again. I was say a couple of years younger then, you know.
Yeah.
But like I remember I got trapped in and I couldn't get out, and they were so busy in the bar that even to go to the toilet had to go and have a pee behind some of the cans. Yeah.
Wow.
That was an amazing
Recycling.
Yeah. But the guy that went up on the roof, he did it for a bet.
Okay.
And he got arrested by the guards coming down because like they were afraid if he fell off the roof.
Yeah.
And it was, but he was coaxed down. Pat Lenine was one of the lads on duty, detective at the time.
No better man.
And what happened to him?
He was eventually fined, and he brought to court because he walked into me one morning. And he said, I have to give you £200. And I said, I don't want £200 off you. I hardly knew you with your clothes on. He says, oh, I have to have it, he says, because I'm in court.
Okay.
And I have to prove, because he broke 1 or 2 of the ridge tiles on the accident. He says, I have to prove that I paid you so that I won't get a sentence.
That's fine.
So he got fined, but he wasn't. I can't remember his name.
Had you any other mad incidents?
They used to buy the cans out there, and the pub was so packed, like it, you couldn't get up to the counter. So they started the cans they bought off me. They were putting them in the windows to the friends inside.
Wow.
That was it was like
Everyone
even
had
for
tricks.
fire safety and everything. There was no law.
I remember plastic bottles had just come in at the time or whatever at the festival, up at the festival, and everyone was throwing the plastic bottles into the air. That was kind of a thing. You could see like rain, plastic bottles everywhere. Building pyramids and trampolines out of the ground cover and all this kind of thing.
Did you have many people stay the whole weekend in your pub, like not in the B&B, but like?
Well, we'd all
pass out?
like Michael and John. Michael was probably a fine year in Blackrock. They brought down friends to help out.
Okay.
Bob Casey was one of them. He played rugby for Ireland underage, and I think he's head of London Irish now. You know,
very
he
good.
was a good, and he was about 6'2" or 3 4 time. He was one of the tallest guys on the Irish team, and they were like, almost acting like doormen, you know. Yeah.
So did you get down to town much, or were you just too busy?
No, actually, at that time, the banks stayed open at night. Yeah.
At night?
To count the money.
To take
really?
the money in. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah.
It was
That's
a gold
mad.
rush, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Like you're taking in more old money in an hour than you would take in more new money in a week.
Wow.
Over the days of Féile, yeah.
And did you know what to expect the first one, or what? Was it
Not
just hit
really.
you?
I just knew it was cans, you know.
Yeah.
The first one was really the big one, you know. The others then people got more organised. And
Yeah.
But it put a lot of money into the town.
Yes.
I remember now people like in the drapery business and other businesses complaining that they couldn't open their doors on the Saturdays because there was too many people lightering around with drink.
It's mad.
And but I said to them, in actual fact, I says, you wait until a month after Féile and you come back and tell me if you didn't take in, because the people in Kennedy Park, they shop, some of them sold showers,
I heard that.
breakfast in their lawns,
Renting out underneath the stairs. And
so everyone had money for a month or 6 weeks, so, and they spend it in the town. It's actually great for the town.
It's a great injection of cash every year. Very good.
Everyone has such positive memories. I don't think I've ever heard anyone
No.
a bad memory of
No.
Féile.
Yeah, that's actually true.
Yeah.
And
And if there was guys that were I suppose I heard that if they were bold and they were kicking up rows or that they were brought a mile or so outside town and dropped off,
no way.
and their shoes were
Deported.
left.
Bring them to Templemore or something.
No, left about a half mile in, so they had to walk barefooted. They were told where their shoes were hanging on, like Farmer's Gate or something like that. You know?
Oh my God.
So there was no arrests or anything like much. You know, that's the way they.
I heard about some bus as well that was intercepted somewhere up at Port Leash, or I don't know where it was, and they were told, where you going, Féile, you're not. Turn around.
No way.
Yeah, I heard of that. Yeah, it was a difference. Bye.
I didn't hear that one now, but
That's
like
nice.
we were so busy that you hardly saw much outside the town, except when the guard, one or two, walked you down to the bank. Like, it was 1 10 yards behind you, 1 10 yards in front of you, and you had this kind of like a rucksack.
You were kind of safe enough, weren't you, in a way? You know.
You were, but it's just that there was. There must be. I don't know. Did anyone ever get the
numbers?
The numbers. There must be
No,
on records.
Huge, yeah.
Sure, someone knows.
Yeah. But the Flacco, I remember the Flacco. I think it was around 1958 or 59.
Yeah.
That was mad as well.
Yeah.
I saw the video. You can watch a video of that, man.
saw
It's
that,
fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah, my mother's in it.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Thurles is an ideal town for all that kind of stuff, isn't it?
Perfect.
It is. Yeah.
You've got all the infrastructure, you've the railway line,
Halfway
you've the
between
road.
Cork.
The railway line isn't promoted enough, I
No.
think, for Thurles.
Yeah.
You know, especially with pensioners like myself that have free travel.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there doesn't seem to be like.
Like my wife had never been to Belfast, and we got the free travel. You can
Go
I
straight
don't know
on
with
the
Brexit,
train.
you could go on the train all the way up to Belfast. Yeah,
Class.
could do it in a day, but we'd spend 1 or 2 nights up there.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah. But, yeah, so you'd no negative problems with the Féile apart from your man dancing on your roof or your 2 rich tiles.
Yeah, well, that was scary now, to be honest
Yeah,
with you,
yeah.
you know. And I just, it was different.
I remember the stand as well. You know, the stand is like that. So this fella walked up to the back of the stand and caught onto the girder and did a monkey bar out to the very end of it. And he was hanging out and everyone was going jump, jump, and he was going one hand and then the other hand and the other hand, and then he let go and went bang, and everyone went quiet.
Jesus Christ.
Thought he was dead, but he was okay.
Yeah.
He's survive.
They were shouting at your man to jump to
What the hell?
outside. Yeah.
Different times.
Definitely different.
Definitely
times.
different
I
times.
was scared, because
Didn't hear
not
that
only
now.
but if he did jump, he thought about another 10 people in the crowd
Yeah.
below him.
True.
Yeah.
The other thing we used to do
He'd
is
probably been grand, like he just landed on
it
everyone.
was pyramids. You get like a load of people. Have you seen that? Do you remember that?
Yes,
We'd all hold shoulders and then another crowd up on top and another and
Like
see
cheerleaders.
who could get the highest pyramid.
Yeah.
And I remember Mary Black saying, she was saying, stop that, I'm going to stop the music now if you don't stop that. And everyone was like, shut up to yourself. Like, nobody's into it anyway. Do you know what I mean? They completely ignored her, which just kind of played on then, you know. Yeah, but it was all this kind of stuff. It was all entertainment. No phones back then, so it was kind
But
of...
even last night, we were at last night and we were saying like it was cool because of the crowd they've got, which is obviously people back. We were looking at it and there was no phones. Nobody had their phones out. And if you go to a concert in 2019, it's just phones.
That's it.
But last night, still nobody had any phones. Not one phone. Like it was
No,
obviously just a picture now and again, but it's cool to see. Like
yeah.
And the way the stage was set up, you felt like you were close enough to everything. Like you could see everything. It was fabulous.
come in.
Yeah, it was cool.
Are you at the Féile? Are you at the Féile?
Oh, yeah.
Hi.
He's made
It wasn't me, it was really good.
Are you at, we're not selling any food. Were you at the Féile though? We're doing an interview.
No,
about-
we're heading off.
No, we're just
Alright.
looking for our ham sandwiches. For
Oh no, we're not. Oh, we thought we were at the Féile. We're trying to like kind of talk to
These
people.
came down for the day.
Oh, you were.
I did say.
There he is.
Well, I'm Dustin's cousin.
Our goal is to try and get Dustin on the podcast, you know.
Do you know him? You'd have another number from
I
him.
know him well, yeah. He's a plugging cunt in language.
Yeah.
You'll be on TV tonight. Like,
Tonight, Jason, we'll be on Corona in the morning.
So hey, would you get him to come on the podcast? You would, yeah. Tell him.
Oh, we'll have a whole race.
Confirmed.
He's shaking a few chickens now at the moment.
Can't bring him anywhere.
Can't bring Dustin anywhere. You want to
No.
say him? He's shag anything.
So were you up there last night? Were you?
Ah, we got it down today.
Oh, did you? Yeah.
they came.
We got the wrong train. We were going to go.
We're going to go. We just hopped on the wrong train.
Oh, no way.
So we said,
So,
Thurles.
Ended up in
you
Thurles.
didn't want to come here at all.
No, Jason.
I've always wanted to come to
Good
Thurles.
man.
But then they heard that about my pub. So
Yeah.
That's it.
What's his pub across there?
Mr. Bowie.
It's
He's a
fabulous.
great time in there. And I was just saying to...
He's a cousin of David Bowie.
Is he?
Yeah.
So he
No,
put a knife
but
in
the
your
other
mouth.
lad- No, he's a son, all right.
Just saying to Sandra, it's a pity we have to go back to Dublin because we'll be back
Yeah,
there.
then we came down with the
Yeah.
sausages.
Good. Trying to find B&Bs around here.
No, bad town for
Right.
accommodation.
Oh,
Worst town in Ireland for accommodation.
Yeah, I was just saying what the town really needs is
Well,
is a
that's-
hotel with
Does.
about
Dustin's chicken.
400
That's what he shagged
beds.
earlier.
Yeah.
You can
That
bring small
does-
conference.
That's
With
just.
his-
Yeah.
That's just...
There's chicken in there that he shagged earlier.
Can you
There's
imagine?
no more.
Can you imagine two dubs that came down from Dublin down to Thurles,
By mistake.
going back home with
What mistake?
sausages? Fucking sausages from a butcher's.
Yeah, is that kind of...
That's how we came down with
What
sausages.
sausages?
Where did you get them? We'll get the ad into the
Down
thing.
the road.
Down the next
Lacey's.
next
Lacey's.
Lacey's
They're
Butchers.
the best sausages in going, yeah. They're
Well,
fabulous. They came all the way
We're
to
going to try
Dublin.
and cook them on the train.
Down with it.
Yeah, they're fabulous.
Listen, we
Yeah,
back
fabulous.
again. I was saying to your man over there,
Catch your beans, right back.
it's no point going down for 4 or 5 hours, you know, because I love Tipperary, love it.
It's a lot of bollocks.
It's definitely going to try and stay for a weekend. But
Yeah.
there's no fucking...
It's just the Féile. It's the Féile is all booked up. But the next
Frank
weekend,
Roach's. I don't know if that.
Well,
well, not Frank Roach's.
walking
no,
Gary.
around, there's no
Um,
B&Bs.
Gary Roach, yeah.
Oh, Gary Roach is on
Twin
Russell
Oaks.
Street. They might
The
have
only
some-
thing we can think
Knows.
of, where's the police station? Just get arrested for the night.
Yeah.
There you go, sword.
Two dubs, yeah.
Playing B.
There was a fella in there.
They might say to you, do you want to stay 6 in a row?
Yeah.
We're doing 6 in a row. We're doing 6 in a row. But there was a fella turning around in there, and he knows me from donkey's years. And he said, "Oh, you should head down to Templemore."
Yeah.
No, that's where all the police
Well,
are trying.
yeah.
No way.
Well, that's where you big old bog of vanguard, you're only laying the ropes. And you train them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not to knock the bollocks out of you straight away. Just, you can have a chat with them.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. You don't, you bring
No
out
chance
your
of
back
cooking a
before
few
they bring out
sausages,
their
no.
back.
It's not even our shop.
Was it?
No.
Just Robin.
We booked a lot.
They're taking it over for me.
They don't even own the
They're
place.
taking it over for Mary and
She doesn't know we're
Grab a
here.
brownie.
Listen, he's a great.
Is this all
Yeah,
halal?
they're going-
Is this halal shit or not? No.
What?
Any halal shit?
No,
I don't
no.
think so.
No, you're looking for a halal chicken, but
They
they said that the
Now
chicken was
he-
slaughtered. And if we need a halal chicken, it was
Do you
doesn't know what
know
happens.
the story about the
Why?
halal
But
chicken?
that's a halal. That's what
You
halal
want
is.
to see me
Why?
in Dublin? No, the
Looking for
halal
Because
stuff.
the
It's
chicken
the Muslims.
That's not supposed to know what's happened to him.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's supposed to be nice and
And it has
have it out,
it
looking
has to
away.
be facing towards
Straight
Mecca.
Yeah.
So when
Now
it's-
Mecca. You fucking head.
Mecca,
Mecca.
Mecca, whatever. Yeah.
And then his throat was slit before he even knows of it.
And he goes in, right, and he says
I wanted
to a
a
woman,
distressed chicken.
Yeah.
I knew what was happening to him.
Yeah,
So he get, you know,
and he
the
asked,
bollocks stick to him.
you want to see this guy
Lord.
that he asked? He turned around and says, right, I want 2 chicken legs, left ones. And you went, what? I want
They've
2
only got the
chicken
right ones
legs,
left.
left ones. And the guy's gone, which are left and which are right?
That's a swear to Jesus. There was chickens
no
there,
joke.
chicken legs there, chicken there. He picked 2 up with his left hand and 2 up with his fucking right hand.
that is no joke.
Was that here?
No, Dublin.
No, that
Dublin.
was.
Yeah, they know the left and they know the side.
You don't even know the left and the right.
Our chickens in Dublin only have one leg.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the other one was fucking
Listen,
shut off.
man, thanks for the accommodation
You
today.
better go, yeah.
And we'll definitely meet you again. Good
Right.
luck with that podcast, right?
Thanks a million.
It's
Thank
been a
you.
pleasure.
All right.
Cheers.
No
I've
chance
been
for ham sandwich, no? Okay, right.
a jam or something. Pretty gargling on that.
It's good
So,
job.
yeah, good luck.
See ya.
Is that going to be broadcast on Facebook?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's not on now, will it?
It is,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
it's live.
You're
What's
lucky.
wrong? Where
Hey,
did
come
you
here,
find
come here.
it?
Before you go, have you got a song or anything for us?
Oh, don't start.
Go on. Just one song.
What the hell do you do?
Young
Come on.
That's it.
You have to catch this straight.
Okay, all right.
Where can we find that?
On YouTube, if you look up
Craig.
Craig, Cruthhaigh.
Ah, bollocks, right, that wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I fucking remembered all that. You don't even know me name, that's where I got it down in the air.
Have you got
I
a
think it's
camera
like a
phone?
marker, what did
Yeah.
Just take a picture
Phone.
of the t-shirt.
Oh, there.
you do? Oh, yeah.
Bollocks, can't believe that.
T-shirt, no, yeah.
Just-
15 euro.
They're
50
available.
years for the t-shirt.
Take a
Fucking hell.
Where does it say?
This one, see the
The
top
top
one.
one. Take a picture of that.
One is
Tomorrow
just-
we have to do that. Light stage. Brilliant. I love it down here.
This is
Ah,
got
it's
the space
good.
station.
Good town.
It is.
It is.
Definitely.
Oh, smile. Hey. Oh no, that's me fucking thrown out. Right.
Hey, when you
Where's the till?
Dogs are down here.
Right, we catch us now.
See you later. Sound.
all right, good
Have a
luck.
good night.
Bye.
Sound, you too.
Cheers.
So that was Dustin. We've achieved our.
Yeah, that was
goal.
was that Dustin, the Turkey's manager? Is that what he said?
Yeah,
His cousin. Wow.
Great for him to
Wow,
find
we
time.
had said in the first episode we were going to get Dustin the Turkey on sometime, and we're after meeting his cousin now.
So it's
So
kind
we're
of getting closer.
going
When
to
I
have
was
Dustin the
younger,
Turkey on
I
soon.
met
Did you?
Zig and Zag's
Did you?
father on a train.
No way.
joking.
Yeah,
That's
Wow.
cool.
that's cool, yeah.
Are they teachers or something? So you can
I
say,
don't know, I can't remember.
Right. or was he telling you lies?
No, he was their dad.
Was he really cool? And is it? It's 2 guys, obviously, yeah.
I don't know. I was about 6, so,
So
I don't
one
remember
person.
really.
Imagine it was getting mad.
Uh,
That's cool though.
what else? Any other news?
No, I think that's pretty much it for.
Yeah. I have actually on Monday.
Yeah.
I have roughly about 35 or 6 Dublin people. Now most of them would have connections around the country, and they all sing.
Brilliant.
They all have a little bit of a tragedy in lives as such, not small,
Yeah.
but everyone has. And they're coming to Thurles on Monday. They're
Yeah.
called the Monday Club,
Oh, brilliant.
and they have. I have to have sandwiches and pints pulled for them when they get off the 12:30 train.
Lovely.
Already.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Perfect.
and I actually have 2 microphones. So Tom Lyons is going to install them. So
All right.
it's their second time coming to.
It's just this
Thurles.
Monday.
This Monday coming.
Okay, cool.
They're a Wednesday club normally. They normally come on a Wednesday. They all have free travel, so they go to different. But it's the first time ever they said they have coming back to the same town twice in the 1 year.
Wow.
Brilliant.
Cool.
There's Kevin Lanfear. Wow, that'd be cool. It's good.
So, yeah, so they all sing, and they're all in their 60s plus,
Brilliant.
Did
But that's what I was saying. We're not promoting the train.
No, you're 100%
Now,
right.
one of the guys that's a member of the club is Mason is his name, Joseph Mason. His nickname is Lulu.
Right.
He used to work with CIE one time. To see, he brought him here the first time. But
Cool. Is he from Thurles? No.
he's from Thurles, yeah. So it would be there is a lot that could be done with the train station,
yeah.
especially even with Holy Cross and the Rock of Cashel.
Yeah, absolutely.
In a half an hour, people could come down the train.
Yeah.
And our biggest problem was taxis. We had no taxis. It was murder last night trying to get people home.
Sure, yeah.
There's only 4 or 5 taxis left, I think, really, is there?
So,
On a
Jesus, that's
Saturday
mad.
and
night,
some of them
very
don't work.
few.
You need taxi drivers, at least 1 or 2
Yeah.
on every night of the week just to facilitate people.
I have some of my friends they come down from Cork or Dublin or something like that, and they could be trying to go home, and it could be 11ish, 10ish in the morning, and they'd be trying to go home, and they'd be like, "Do you have any numbers for taxis?" And we'd be like, "You're not gonna get a taxi during the day in Thurles, during early," and they're like, "What?" Because they get taxis whenever, but they just don't understand it, that they don't have a taxi at 24/7.
They use apps of it.
Yeah, they use
there in
apps.
30 seconds.
Where they're looking up numbers trying to get them a number. And they're
Uber or one of those.
Yeah.
And those taxis are fairly safe because you know who's coming to collect you.
Yeah, you can rate them now and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's mad, and they can rate the customers as well. So if you get a bad enough rating, by the taxi drivers, that was a cool part, because at first it was you just rate the taxi drivers, but now if a customer gets loads of bad ratings, they just get blocked. They're I'm not going to pick them up. They're just causing hassle. Weird.
So what are you doing with these podcasts here?
We're doing a through Crohic. We're doing we upload it on Monday at 7:00 every week. We're just suppose want to talk. We have a new guest on every week, and to talk about different things, but stuff that can be relatable to other people in the town. Just get either.
Shule is a walking trip, is it?
Crohic.
Tommy Shule is walking. Crohic is.
Crohic is to create, to create.
Oh yeah.
Crohic, yeah.
I walk to create.
Cruachan, was it so? Cruachan Shule. That walked.
I wasn't too good at the Irish. I was in past class.
I'm getting
I've forgotten most of it.
Yeah.
So
Peg Sayers in our hard times. That's all I remember. Really.
you're finished with me anyway.
Yeah, so I think that's pretty much it. We just wanted to get an idea of the first pub that people got off
Those
the train
two guys
station.
could be.
They imagine getting them on for an hour.
They're hilarious.
They came in this morning and I don't know whether they even walk downtown or not. Coming off the train.
So they came off the train ready to your place, and now they're getting back on the train. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say that happens. I've
they
been
probably
in there
did leave for a
times.
while, all right, for an hour or so.
But there'd be a lot of people that have met in there that just got off by accident or waiting for a train that just.
I seen an old picture of your place. You used to call it. What was it? The railway something? Was it?
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What was it?
Actually,
The
Dublin bar.
The Dublin bar. That was
Guns
it.
was the railway.
Yeah,
bar,
the Dublin bar. That was it. Yeah.
Where did they have a railway bar in Port Harlington? Isn't there one called a railway bar there or something?
It's nearly a railway bar.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
But no, we were called
the Dublin bar. That was it.
Kyo's Dublin bar. Yeah.
Kyo's, is that the people? What's it before you?
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you know who they were or what?
He was some sort of a captain. I think he was group captain Kyo's, and he did Temple Moore's direction.
Yeah.
That was around before 1902.
Okay.
Yeah.
He built it, did he, or what? No. It's a fine building, isn't it?
Yeah.
I saw the building was there since the 1880s or 90s. I'd say.
Wow, class. Yeah. Well, it was a hotel, was it? Right.
It was called a period house now. Whether it was my grandmother who thought she was a bit posh, but she said nothing. Put it on or not. I called it that or not. I don't know.
The Imperial House.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah.
But
Were the buildings beside that and to do it because they're all the same line, like they look like they're
Yeah,
all
looks
They
beside
were
like-
look,
doesn't
yeah,
it? Just the one.
the tree, the Dr. Maloney's and Neil Butler's and Kevin Marr used to live in the one right beside me.
Yeah.
School teacher in town.
That's class. And even the other little buildings are cool as well. The little
They were the railway houses. They
Yeah.
were in 63 and 64.
you're living in one of them, no?
I moved into the
That one,
first
yeah.
one here.
Yeah, cool.
And the amazing thing about it, see the window
Yeah.
upstairs.
Yeah.
That's in our house.
Yes.
But the window on the bottom is in Mrs. Kendall's.
Oh wow, cool! It's like a flying freehold. Yeah.
That's mad.
Same, and a few buildings in the square like that as well that they interlock like that. Yeah,
And it's not a listed building.
isn't it?
No, but Park Avenue is.
I know. Yeah, it's a beautiful building though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You would have thought it would be.
You would, yeah,
Stonework.
Maybe we shouldn't say that. They might list it.
Yeah.
Can
Beat
be
that
listed
out.
Yeah.
You're finished with
Yeah,
me anyway.
Sound.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Yeah,
much.
thanks for
Thank
being
you.
here, Michael.
Right.
Sound.
Best of
Cheers.
luck anyway.
Thanks.
Bye.
Did I suppose we didn't even say this is our 4th episode of our podcast. We just kind of went straight into it there.
Unscripted.
Yeah, we're very good at kind of structure and
Rehearsal.
doing things the same way as last time and getting things perfect. Like that's our thing.
Yeah.
We're very good at that. Like,
Oh, there's Johnny Quinn. Oh, he would come in for a chat, would he? Yeah.
He would, yeah.
He's got his suitcase. Where
yeah, suitcase.
So Féile, so I was only 6.
Wait, we don't know. No. Do you
Oh,
remember it though?
Yeah, I know, I do, yeah. We were up
Yeah.
there and Seth and Lee Shanahan actually got tickets because he lives up in Children's Park.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
we just
yeah.
get the free tickets up there.
Oh, what you see?
Oh, well, they saw doctors back then. And
Right.
then I think the Saturday night then it was a bit mad. I think, was it Cypress Hill? And,
House of Pain.
yeah.
Oh, Mickey
Yeah,
Jim.
all the pyramids and all that. And that was just total madness.
So you didn't pass out anywhere in the street when you're 6, so
No, I
wasn't.
don't think I should say this.
No,
No,
That's fine.
we had, what you call it on,
drugs.
there was a house next door. You don't even be renting out the houses and that.
Yeah.
So we had father had it rented out to Hot Press at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, there must have been about 20 inside there, and I don't know. Is this good thing?
No.
But it was a
Beef
bit-
it out.
It sounds
It was
Yeah.
It was a bit mental anyway. Like so,
Yeah.
that was the story anyway for me later on in life.
Hey, you going up later on? Yeah.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, we have to get tickets there later on. So.
We were up last night.
No, I only have to come back from Dublin there. So actually, the fella I went to the first fella with, when I was 6, Lee, said him or got tickets there, so two was
Ah,
tonight.
that's
That's
cool.
cool.
It just so happened that the two of us were said last minute decision. We said we'd come back and
Funny,
go
yeah.
for it. So
It was
Nice.
yeah, that's brilliant. What, did you remember any mad shit from it or anything?
well, just I know because we're only 6, like, but you see the pictures in Malays, like, and they're just hilarious, like,
Yeah,
brilliant lads
yeah.
on sleeping in phone boxes and everything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know. Actually, that was just something else for the town. It's a pity, they couldn't keep it going.
Yeah, it was brilliant, wasn't it?
Well,
I hope they keep going. Like I know they were saying it might be the last Féile or whatever, but I think they keep going with concerts and shit. I hope
I
they do.
hope so.
I
Anyway,
hope so.
yeah.
I
Oh,
think
they-
so. Yeah.
They definitely still be doing stuff, I'd say, yeah.
I actually, the boys were sending on the pictures there from last night as well. And
Brilliant.
it said it was just like,
Brilliant.
I heard
Amazing.
Sinead O'Connor was really good.
She's unreal, yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, I heard that. I seen her in the late now. She looks classic.
Yeah,
She
yeah.
sang it really well. So
She was staying above Indiana.
Was she?
Yeah.
She's,
I know
I've
she.
seen her.
Yeah, I saw her down by the fountain, sitting by the fountain in the garden. Yeah.
You asked her to come on the podcast.
I
You should have. Sorry, you should have asked her.
Yeah. I'm sure she would have.
Surely would. I actually
would.
think she would have. Out of anyone that's playing there.
You don't know Dustin the Turkey, do you?
I do. Yeah. Is he
Yeah.
out there? Is he?
Personally, or do you know, you can have his like PPS number.
No.
We want to get him on the podcast. So.
Yeah.
Surely get him, will you?
I went looking for him last night because he was up there, and I went around trying to get backstage looking for him, and I realised like I didn't know what your man actually looked like. So I just couldn't actually. So I was just looking at everyone like trying to figure out if they could be Dustin the Turkey, standing behind queues trying to listen to the voice like.
You had a great scene going with that music thing in
Oh,
HQ,
yeah.
NG.
Yeah, there's a few bands actually still going. There's one
Yeah.
going over to Manchester, I think, a couple of years ago. I think they changed their name now. But
What was it? The beat.
it was Elvira Butler's bands. There was one of those.
Yeah. Buffalo Sun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Buffalo Sun, yeah.
There used to be
Brilliant.
Sweet Jane, and then
That's right, changed to Buffalo Sun. Yeah.
The League of
She's
Terrorists.
an amazing character. She'd be brilliant if we could get her on the podcast. Like, she
She's,
managed the blades.
She
and,
local.
she's
Really?
she's from Thurles. She's an
Okay.
amazing
No way.
person.
Yeah, she was. The Rika still were over. Wasn't it Aslan?
Yeah, she owns Ricus Records. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
We
She-
should I might message her and see.
She's surely done this
Yeah.
weekend. It's
Oh yeah.
she must be because
Yeah.
she'd be big into that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
so
cool.
she's dead on.
But Buffalo Sun, how are they going now? Do you know?
Simon's actually mad into it now. So
Yeah.
Simon gives me all the updates.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know, it's a couple of years there, just stopped from it all, like, you know, when everything went to shit, but...
Your iPod is full, is it?
Oh,
No more tunes.
stopped, all deleted and everything, I was just there, right, good luck.
Forget about it. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm definitely up to say no, I can't wait for it, so...
Yeah.
Actually, it's my last night, Saturday night in Thurles. I'm going over to Toronto now next week.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're over there, just decided, let's just try it out over there for a couple of years.
You're working for Ryanair, was it? No.
I left them, then I went to
KCMG.
then.
And are you working for them in Toronto now as well?
Yeah,
Class.
so myself and Aaron are going to head over on Thursday now, so
Brilliant.
going away and tonight. So
Oh,
no better place to have it, only the Féile.
Brilliant. So we'll see you above it then.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's it. Let's go up and get the tickets now.
Right.
And sure, see you later on.
Right.
Thanks,
See you,
Megan.
Johnny.
See ya.
Thanks.
Sorry for kidnapping.
There'll be more talking later on.
Alright, good enough. Bye. Anyone else with a kidnap? No.
That's it. It seems like there's crowds coming up now. So if you see anyone. Do you remember what was the highlight of your night last night?
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah,
Definitely.
Brilliant,
Yeah.
Couldn't see,
Yeah.
yeah, so it's different. Like asking, like, do you see any mad stuff last night? Compared to, you wouldn't really see that much mad stuff.
The crowd, it's a much older crowd
Yeah.
this time around,
more
isn't it?
civilized. Right?
Yeah.
I wonder how John's getting on. John was sitting on.
What's he doing?
What were you? Did you watch the podcast last week?
Yeah, it was very good. Yeah.
Yeah. Quality is a bit bad, but the conversation was fast between you.
Class was brilliant.
John actually, he like a few times brought up how his hatred for St. Patrick.
Yeah.
He's
Or else
mad
St.
for
Patrick.
St. Patrick.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but that was one of the questions. If John was going to be here, as he
What-
figured it all out, like how,
Why does he dislike St. Patrick?
I don't know, like it could be a kind of personal thing. I don't know. It could be, but I think the day itself, he's trying to fix it.
Oh, sorry.
He
Yeah,
wants to fix St. Patrick's Day.
No,
Whatever.
I kind of agree with him on that. Like, it's kind of,
yeah.
kind of like it was right crack in England. Like, we used to go mad like for St. Patrick's Day because it felt good. But here, I don't know what the hell.
It's
we
just
do
a lot
Jesus,
of
you heard it now.
tractors in a parade.
What?
St. Patrick's Day parade is better in England. That's
much
right, though.
better. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was like
Yeah.
the bands and we'd be all singing and
She's
having
Welsh, isn't he? Was he Welsh?
St. Patrick's
Yeah,
Day.
that's
Yeah.
Irish, anyway.
Yeah.
But these all go mad for it, and here it was like I remember as a kid you'd walk in the parade. We did a lot of parading when we were kids. So we were like St. Patrick's Day. Were you ever caught in that? Like no, when you were
In the St. Patrick's Day.
yeah,
a
when you were
few
kids,
times,
like
yeah.
and like
then the Corpus Christi ones. Do you
oh
remember
man,
all
we were
those?
we were worn out from marching. It was
There was one in
May
May as
Day,
well.
May Day
yeah.
parade.
Yeah.
You'd have to walk around St. Patrick's College, up around the square, and
Yeah.
You won't have to do anything for Pancake Tuesday. It was never
eat pancakes.
Don't think we marched.
no
so-
parade.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Pancake
parade,
Tuesday.
parade, yeah. But you remember that the May Day parade,
Yeah.
the May
The
procession.
May procession.
That was what it was called, yeah.
Was that celebrated here? Is made it?
It was kind of
and
wasn't it?
the women from the Legion of Mary used to dress up
With
as
a
Holy
veil.
Mary.
Yeah.
And
No
they'd
way.
walk around. Yeah.
Oh.
It was kind of mad. It was kind of
It was
fun in a way,
mental.
wasn't it? Yeah. It was
Yeah.
like if anyone had some, you'd be locked up for that kind of thing now,
Yeah,
wouldn't you?
it's mad. Yeah, it's
But
really
kind of like
cultish.
it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you ever see the movie The Wicker Man?
No.
That's class.
I love it,
Unreal.
yeah.
It's
But that
really
reminds me
good
of that
movie.
kind of thing. They're all a bit mental. It's kind of full
Yeah.
of superstition and
Pagan.
yeah.
The Wicker Man is a really good movie.
Edward Woodward is your man, the actor, isn't it?
He's
What a name.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Edward Woodward and a friend of mine.
He
England-
looks like an Edward Woodward. Edward Woodward.
A friend of mine
It's a tongue
in
twister.
England had a band called Iwa. And I said, where'd you get that name? And he
Is
said,
that what he's from?
yeah, his band's name was Iwa. And I said, he said it's Edward Woodward with the D's taken out. yeah.
That's
they
a
were
great
good. They were a
band
good band, yeah. Kind of jazz funk kind of thing. But yeah. So yeah, St. Patrick's Day. It doesn't really know how it wants to be here. And
No, it's kind of
the-
lost, like.
the kind of parades are a bit kind of Father Ted-ish, aren't they? Like a couple of trucks and
Tractors.
a tractor, and it's like a traffic jam. And call
It
that
is.
a parade?
It is a traffic jam, yeah.
Absolutely no effort gone into it at all. And there's a kind of a St. Patrick's Day parade on from Thurles from the 50s or something. It's a way bar. It actually looks
With the
really,
videos and stuff, I've seen that.
Yeah,
actually.
it's
It
so
actually
cool.
looks less like a Father Ted.
Yeah, thing. It looks like there's effort gone into
But
it.
is it that people had less on back then? And
They
they
put
had more
time.
time
No, I
to
think
put
it
the
is.
effort in.
I think it's the trucks. I think that's what's ruined St. Patrick. Like, and you see, like, what was it? Oh, yes, the theme for the St. Patrick's Day parade this year was like plastic in the ocean. So it was like
Yes.
pollution, climate
Okay,
change,
yeah.
all that. And what comes through this like I don't know what they were for, but it said like environmental on the truck. Just 4 heavy industrial lorries probably letting off a crazy amount of petrol
with
Yeah.
environment.
coming through the like
Yeah.
a climate change.
And they're probably handing
parade,
out
like-
a couple hundred balloons as well.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
when it
just
comes,
make
yeah.
just loud. I think that's what it is now. It's like now it's just kids are just like mesmerized when they see like big trucks with loud noises. Like they're just like, oh, but there's no
So anyway,
there's less walking going on. In
yeah,
St.
there
Patrick's.
is.
What else? Is there anything other than the Féile you need to talk about? Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, can I suppose just explain the like system of our podcast, because like you're gonna see different people on every episode. Will be
We keep falling out, basically.
yeah we kind of we have a get together then when we after everyone
Calms down.
yeah they'll go to sleep on kind of Monday and they'll rest and we meet up on Tuesday and we work out who's still friends, so it's gonna be different every week.
Yeah.
It's one of those kind of community groups. Oktoberfest.
John is kind of setting up a splinter group at the moment, isn't he?
A splinter group. Yeah. Yeah.
What do we want to talk about?
Féile.
Féile. All right.
Your Féile memories or whatever.
God, well,
I'm out. Okay.
I'm ancient. I was there from all. Féile was my Woodstock.
Yeah.
You know.
You see it?
You want to know all about it.
Well, I suppose there's a lot of stuff I can't say.
Yeah.
You can say everything.
But
There's
the
no
stuff I
problem.
could say.
It's uncensored.
I think the first Féile I remember we camped out up in Smith's Field, you know,
Yeah.
and like I was Féile 90, I was 16.
Yeah,
You
well,
know, sure, wow, it was like it was just bananas, and you know the Harry Krishna's feeding you in the middle of the night, and it was out there. The music I can't remember a whole pile about. Well, I would do Féile 90. I can't remember what bands I saw, but I remember just being blown away with the whole scale of it.
yeah,
You
it's
know,
massive, wasn't it?
you know, just like we were used to crowds in Thurles growing up with Munster finals and even the All Ireland maybe 4 or 6 years before that and stuff. You know, but it was just kind of like another dimension altogether. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I think subsequent Féiles we ended up working bits in drop-in below. My friend Sheena had her folks at that
Where's the
pub,
drop-in
which was
again?
the West Gate.
Oh yeah.
The pub there up the
yeah.
lane, and that was bananas. You know,
Yeah.
kind of everybody did a couple of hours work, got paid in cans up to the
Nice.
gig.
Wow.
You know, and it was just you know, it was great. Like, you know. It was,
What about your house then? Did
Well,
people have to stay in your
no,
house?
nobody stayed in the house, and I suppose because we had a shop that was functioning at the time
Yeah,
as well. We weren't.
electric.
We weren't. You know, we didn't go into any.
B&B or
like that. You know. But I remember, like, you know, I think
Gary
the
had it.
Mary's across the road. I think they have a memory of them taking out their window and selling sandwiches out the
That's
window.
right, yeah.
And stuff like that, you know. They,
Remember Gary Lucan's became a cloakroom for everybody.
there you
Became
go.
the town
Yeah,
cloakroom.
really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, so I think they
Town
did take out the window and you just got a ticket and left your coat in and your
Yeah,
bag.
yeah.
And
But yeah, it was
mad, wasn't it?
it sure was. But
And that kind of, I suppose, scarred you in a sense. Someday, like, it's like Mickey was telling us about the naked man on the roof.
Dancing on his roof.
That
oh,
type of liability or whatever.
no, I don't recall that. But I remember seeing the fella fall off the
Same here off the
stand.
stand.
I was sitting in the opposite
Right.
stand.
Yeah, I was in the field when that
Yeah,
happened.
it's bizarre. Yeah,
That's mad stuff, like.
but yeah, sure. The gigs
Where-
were fantastic.
Where was the most comfortable, like, did you pass out in the street? Where was
Oh, for sure, yeah. And there's a photograph of me somewhere with a tennis ball, like a split tennis ball on my nose, like
Nice.
that outside
Yeah.
on outside on the kind of like the grassy bank outside the stadium
Yeah,
itself.
yeah.
You know, and we're not outside the stadium, outside the stand.
Class.
Yeah, it was kind of like.
And did the whole family go, like, or what?
Yeah, sisters and brothers and all that stuff. But you know, sure, I was just wild
Yeah,
18-year-old,
yeah.
17-year-old, 18-year-old, 19-year-old country.
I remember the first year that we went into the tech. Do you remember that you could hop over the wall? If you go into the tech, there was a wall that was only about the height of that shelf, and you could hop over that and down, and you were in.
Right, I don't know. Yeah.
Right, everyone in Thurles must have been sneaking in, or they must have been.
And on Sunday, you could go in with your parents for free, and it was 1990, so like you're asking people to be your parents.
Oh, yeah. Well, funny now, I'm a parent now, and I thought I was going to be able to bring my kids and stay for the half tree shows and stuff like that, but no.
Really?
Yeah.
So you didn't get to go up there at all for this one?
I wasn't there last night. I only went today. I was up there for Jack O'Rourke there at half tree, and I just came back down to offload my children to my sister, and now I'm out. But last night no, I didn't go. I went over to have a look what was going on, and then came down to Bowes for the after gig. And that was good down there. Whistle This kind of amplified.
That's brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, this is good crack.
Yeah. So there was still all the kind of same Thurles people that you find a good Whistle This anyway. It's kind of like it wasn't.
Actually, when you first came in, like I didn't really realised when we were talking there that I remember I met you in the Burkhead that night for the
for the Gaeilge night,
yeah. Because I was really confused because the Jack O'Rourke, I wasn't too sure kind of who he is myself now, but we were talking about that. I was like, well, kind of a bit unsure what to kind of ask him if it was coming in, and then you come in, and I was like, hey, that's Jack O'Rourke. I know Jack O'Rourke. So the whole time you were talking, I was like, okay, this is awkward. I was like, I don't know anything about Jack O'Rourke. And I was like, oh no, I just guy from Thurles.
No, he's inside there at the bar actually, but so should I say to him when he might come out?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
So I don't know, lads. I've no great insights, nothing that can be published anyway.
I know. Everything is grand here. Isn't it?
Yeah, it's the past. Like,
you can't be sued. It's just
the statute of limitations.
Yeah, don't mention names.
Yeah. So no, but you look at this.
Did you have any hassle during Féile? Was there any hassle in the town or anything like that with your shop?
No, I don't recall. No.
Was your shop open like for the
whole
whole day?
No,
you closed up the shop for a day.
I imagine. I don't know. I wasn't really around for. I was kind of.
You were in the army then, weren't you? Where were you?
No, Navy. Yeah. Oh, but that didn't happen till another.
After,
10 years after that, 9 years after that.
Oh, that's cool. And what about you? Were you up there last night?
No. I only went over to have a look. I went over to get a ticket changed. I bought a full price Saturday ticket a couple of months ago when they sent me on the free one. I thought it was a free one for Saturday night, but they actually sent me one for Friday night. But I was already after promising it to one of the lads. So I went over and they cancelled that and gave me a new one, which was very decent. Like,
that's sound,
But
good food stalls up there this year.
Yeah, I was in there, had a coffee, but still I only got a burger there from Kebabish.
Shop local.
Shop Kebabish.
Kebabish isn't any more local than Kebabish.
Yeah.
It's Thurles Kebabish.
Yeah.
So who are you looking forward to seeing tonight then?
Well, I want to get up. I know I'm going to only see the last half hour of Lizzie.
What time are they on it?
They're on, I think, at 6:30 or 7:15.
What time is EMF on it?
They're on after that, so 8:15. I think they're on.
They did change some of the times last night, though. I know
to try and get you up early.
Yeah.
Look forward to therapy and the pain.
Me too. Yeah. Sort of thing. I can't wait. Yeah.
So a bit of jump around.
Yeah. I haven't seen them since the last Féile.
Yeah. Sure. But I saw therapy since. All right. I remember therapy at the first Féile, but or one of the first Féiles.
Scream age.
Yeah.
Understand me.
So.
Do you know? You don't know Dustin the Turkey?
I am aware of him.
Do you?
Don't know him
personally.
No, it's the personal thing we're looking for.
Okay.
We're trying to get him on the podcast.
Oh, well.
It's very personal.
Yeah.
It's getting too personal at this stage. We're really looking for him. Like I was up there last night trying to look around everywhere for him, but I didn't know what I looked like. The guy, I don't know who I was looking for really. Like,
when was he on last night?
He came on between out of nowhere, between acts. He was doing like MC for.
I didn't see any of that.
maybe he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
I remember him last year.
He's brilliant.
Yeah, he came on. I think he was supposed to do all the MC this time, but he only came on once.
A small bit,
Made some. What did he say? Oh yeah, the horse lips were coming out, and this way. It was before the horse lips. He was just like, I don't know. He made some joke about them not being dead backstage or something like that. Anyway, it was like,
just still taking over. Actually, my sister was at it last night. She was saying that she sent me horse lips today. It's still, great voice for the guys who are pushing on.
They were what, really 70s or the 1970s.
And I kind of came in and joined in a conversation there, just bar last night. You guys talk about, and we get really deep about horses. They're like the Irish Pink Floyd. And we're really getting, we're getting really
I
into
see that.
yeah,
though.
yeah.
Like, that's mad actually. Yeah. The Irish Pink Floyd. That's one.
So it was, yeah. Sure. Look, what I'm looking forward to tonight though is afterwards going on to Mr. Wells. So, yeah. So that should be interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice
Good
stuff.
round off to the night.
That's in Malaysia, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, Slán.
So,
Thanks, Goonies.
See you later.
There's definitely an interesting podcast.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea.
I'd reckon there's people passing out. There was one out there that, like, can small fish come up to the green sheep? Can small fish come up to the green sheep? Come up to the green sheep for 10 minutes.
Okay, Sam.
Hello?
It's kind of funny doing a podcast when you're dying, isn't it?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I was glad that like that the three of us were gonna be on, because it's like, because the three of us were all going out drinking last night, we'll have like loads of stories, and I think everyone then just didn't have any energy. It's different, like kind of. I suppose if we just
Do
stay.
you have any stories from last night? That mad happened last night?
No, I don't think so. No. It's fairly uneventful, like.
So this is Luke. Luke is a member of Smallfish, musician, one of the best musicians in Thurles.
How did your gig go?
Went fairly well.
Did it?
Should have been better, yeah.
Where were you? What do you have there? Kind of what?
Blue Spark and whiskey.
Very good, yeah.
No,
were you were up there last night, were you?
I was, yeah, it was good crack.
How was it?
Yeah, O'Connor and Dustin.
Oh,
Dustin? Do you know Dustin?
No, well.
Did you get?
Not that well, no.
So what do you think as like Smallfish? Are you gonna be? I heard you were selling out to Sony Pictures, the music, or Sony the music company. I heard you like made a record deal with them.
We did, but I'm not sure how it's going to go ahead of that yet. Still in the works.
Money, yeah.
There was
Yeah,
talks
taking
you
money
taking
and
money.
running.
Yeah. I heard you're giving up on kind of producing like kind of original content. Was that just rumors or?
Oh, well, we try to do as many originals as we can, but
Yeah.
when somebody's onto us, we have to do what they want then.
Okay. Yeah.
You're becoming a boy band, is basically what you're is it?
Yeah.
Drop the instruments and just kind of dance moves and hand claps.
I've been
Few
practicing
high
my
stools.
dances
Yeah.
for a while.
Have you?
Oh, yeah.
And what do you think about your lead singer sounding like Kurt Cobain? He's got.
I'm the singer, I'm
Oh, all right. No, you're Luke. You're the. You're Luke. You're the whistle player.
Oh, yeah.
Would you like to play something on the whistle now? Would you?
I could try.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you I'd actually be able to play.
Have we got a whistle? No.
No, I was. You did have a no.
Would you
No,
bring
no.
it with you? No.
I could air whistle.
Yeah. Okay, that would be good. Yeah. Give me a chance, lads.
Very nice.
That's
so
lovely.
That's all for this week's podcast. We'll be back next week, and yeah. Have you anything to say?
No, that was very nice. Did you write that yourself? Yeah.
No, it's the Pope's.
Oh, is it?
It's the pose.
You ripped
Okay.
it up. Okay, cool.
Right,
Okay.
that's it for this week's episode. It was a weird one. Everyone's out drinking. Nobody wants to be involved with things, and they're all drinking. Sound for coming in, man. You
No
know.
bother. Can I laugh again, am I?
Yeah, we're finishing up now anyway.
So,
See ya next week where we have some value for you or something.
yeah.
Bye.